La 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 hey yo. La 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 hey hey la la. La 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 hey yo. La 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 hey yo.
Okay, here we go. Pop interview. How was the flight?
It was good, not bad. Not much sleep, but it's good to be here. So, had some fun along the way, but it was overall a good trip.
Happy to be here.
Glad to be here, you know. Great experience so far. Just looking.
Ghana's amazing.
Ghana is absolutely insane.
All 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, so far.
La 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 hey yo. La 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 hey yo. La 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 hey ya. La 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 hey yo.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for traveling all the way to Africa. I know it's many of your first times, and I'm really excited to share this experience with you.
These kids have a very big role, and we get to be a part of unwrapping an amazing package of God's goodness and His mercy and His grace and His provision. And isn't it wonderful that God, just as God puts the lonely in families, He puts His kids in families. So we're here tonight. We haven't all known each other before tonight. We're God's kids, and we're a part of His family. And He's going to use us all together as we link arms and link hearts to do something that will matter eternally. So I'm excited to be here, and I hope you are too.
This morning we went to a local church in the area of the orphanage, and we were blessed by meeting with the various people there from the local community.
Well, I bring greetings from Shelter Rock Church in New York.
Well, it's just a great opportunity for us to visit with the church here in Ghana and Francis's church, which made it so nice, and they were very welcoming, and we got to experience their style of worship, and it was wonderful. I really love the worship where you can raise your hands and dance a little and just be before the Lord and worship Him like David, and I enjoyed that part. Was wonderful. And also the part where they were with the Leondises and giving them to talk about Project Namensa and everything that's going to be happening here in Ghana.
I think my favorite moment was seeing the Leondis family up front with the board and having the board of Project Namensa give to the church 10,000 of the local currency to help the church complete its building project.
Yeah, it was amazing. I love the church. Just everybody is so so spiritual and just so excited and joyful, and it's so amazing to see that.
I think just dancing and being with all the people and having an opportunity to kind of share what was on my heart and my vision for the future and how they were so accepting of it.
Awesome. Where are we going to now?
We are going to the market to do a little shopping.
Right now we're going to go to the market and learn and practice our bargaining skills and see what we can find for people back home.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sunshine in Africa, feeling good in Africa, going back to the Messiah to celebrate. Sunshine in Africa, feeling good in Africa, going back to Africa. There is sunshine in Africa, beautiful people, beautiful creation. There is sunshine in Africa, beautiful people in Africa. Everybody, sunshine in Africa, feeling good in Africa, going back to the Messiah to celebrate. Sunshine in Africa, feeling good in Africa, going back to Africa. Emoko mi shikele wele Africa, mi yabi mamika plema eko, eni mi shege me haketa.
So what we did was we went to the village where Devin gave her Sweet 16 money to build a well. And we went to the village to see how they were doing with the well.
And today was just unbelievable. We got off the bus at noon and came off the bus into just dancing and singing, loud music, everything. They were so welcoming, they were so hospitable.
When we got there, it was really cool to dance with everyone, and it was awesome to see how happy they were, even though they don't have a lot of things.
Favorite part of the day? As soon as we got out of the bus, it was a dance party.
This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me.
And then, like when we sat down, it was awesome watching the kids sing and dance and do all the little things that they had prepared for us. So I just thought it was an awesome day.
Had a wonderful, wonderful experience dancing with the children. Even though we couldn't speak the same language, we could communicate that way. And I loved the healing opportunity we had to bring healing to the people of the village. It was beautiful.
It was awesome. It was so much fun to bring all my family and friends there and experience the village in a different way. And everyone was just immersing themselves into the culture and dancing and getting along with the kids. So it was a really amazing day for me.
Then we brought them some toys, and we brought them some books and some stuffed animals. The older women, we gave fabric so they can sew more clothing.
Yeah, you got to play a little bit with some of the younger kids. Just had some fun. Played fives, and they just play anywhere. The pitch was not great, but they just enjoy the game. As soccer players, we both love it.
It's funny because everywhere you go, soccer's the same, and they have the same love that we had, and you could see it in them, the same love we had as kids, that, you know, no matter what, wherever a ball is, you know, you're willing to run around in grass, dirt, wherever there's 2 goals, and it was a great experience.
Just sharing the little cube with them. I got to share it with a bunch of kids, and we prayed after, and then we went and danced, so that was like a highlight of the day.
It was awesome. You could just feel, you definitely feel that feeling that Devin felt when she goes there for the first time.
That was one of the best days of my life, you know? And what I wouldn't give to help them is the way God feels about us. You know, we're His kids.
The King conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy, worthy, worthy. Oh, this is amazing grace. I see your face in every sunrise. The colors of the morning are inside your eyes. The world awakens in the light of the day. I look up to the sky and say, you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
excited to be going to the orphanage that we have been praying for 6 years to come about. And we're doing a ribbon cutting ceremony. And we are just so ecstatic to be where we have been visualizing in our mind for years now and getting to meet the children. And we are just so excited because God is good and He is faithful.
Yeah, I can't believe it's finally here. We are so pumped. We saw Devin this morning. She's so excited, and it's like, this is why we're here. This is why we came. So we're so excited to see the kids and get to know them, and it's going to be great.
Sitting on your heavenly throne, and soon we will be coming home. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Today, I am excited about partnering with this Village of Hope, with Project New Mensa, because it is near to the heart of God.
This is an amazing day for everyone who's here, but especially for Devin and Alex and Steve and Lynn Leondis. This is the day you all have prayed about, dreamed about, long before there was a board of directors, long before there were people outside your family unit. And so today, I just think one of the things that I need to say is, you know, Devin is a remarkable girl. We were saying just the other day, a couple of us who rode in the car with her, she's very humble about all of this. But the thing that I want to say also is that there's great credit to be given to Steve and Lynn, because the reason Devin is so hungry to help children who don't have is because she had. She had a mom and a dad who loved her and cared for her, helped her dream, listened to what God planted in her heart. And then when she had this crazy dream from God, and most dreams from God are crazy, they said, "We're with you." You know, a lot of parents wouldn't have said that. So Steve and Lynn, to you today, thank you. Thank you.
Big day for Steve, yeah. I mean, the culmination of years and years of effort and toil and working his regular job, working this job, and bringing this many people over at one time. Imagine how much stress that is, and to see it all work out into a beautiful event today was extraordinary.
In your presence at your throne, I call, you answer, and you came to my rescue, and I wanna be where you are.
Well, I just want to welcome you to our Project New Mensa celebration dinner. We look forward to tonight, we look forward to the whole week. And this afternoon was a remarkable day for all of you who were able to attend the dedication service. Everyone has been part of this journey. And I do want to start with my beautiful wife, 30-year marriage. My wife, at times, might seem to be in the back seat, if you will, but I thank her for her patience, her love, most importantly, her prayer. Lynn is a prayer warrior, for those who may not know, and she has bathed PNN with prayer for years. And so, Lynn, I thank you, and I love you.
Today was an awesome day of going to the site, going to the orphanage and spending time with the kids. And I think one of the fun part was doing the drumming and watching the joy and teaching them singing and watching them dance, as well as the face painting. It was just a great day to kind of see the kids out there and watch them be free.
Today was a very practical day in which we got to spend time with the kids, play games with them, and play little sports projects, and also dedicate a well and a library at a school.
And to know that there's fresh, clean water for them, which is a privilege in the United States that we take for granted.
Well, today was a great day going to the school. I was fortunate to be there last year and to spend some time with some of the kids, and we visited with the headmaster and I think the superintendent of the district of the schools. We asked them what they need, because in preparation for bringing in the kids from the Village of Hope, the first thing on his list was water. We were shocked to find out that they had no potable water for the school.
It was wonderful to get to be there today. The well was amazing, just to think that these kids before the well are facing disease and everything else negative from the water they might drink, and to see that provided for them is just awe-inspiring and so exciting.
This has been an amazing trip, and I've seen God moving in such a mighty way during this week. So many people had preconceived notions of coming to Africa, and they were coming just because they wanted to see firsthand. But what God has done in these last 5 or 6 days is just beyond our comprehension.
Overall, it's just been fun seeing the fruition of a dream come into existence, and being there at the very inception of the dream and seeing it now in its reality is amazing.
What excites me about Project Nemensa and the Village of Hope and everything we're doing here is most of these kids, almost all these kids, basically have no hope. They don't, maybe not even have the ability or the foresight to dream. And I think the Village of Hope is going to give them the ability to dream.
Seeing Africa on a whole different level, personally, and not just on TV, is a difference. Life-changing experience. Highlight seeing the kids still full of joy and laughter, playing, wanting to color, and they're brilliant children. Highlights for me, oh my goodness, just seeing them still striving. Even though the circumstances are, were grave at times before they found a home.
This has been a great light and example to me as well, especially being invited on this trip by the Leoneses, which was an awesome gift of a lifetime. I've never been to Ghana, so I feel like I'm back in my ancestors' hometown, so it makes it a little bit more, even more of a pivotal moment in my life.
This is kind of our testimony. We felt like God just shared with us, like almost in an open vision where we just sensed that he was saying, if you will just tithe, if you will just give generously as I lead you, I am going to allow you to go to the other parts of the world and be able to be generous there. And so this is a dream come true, and it's a faithfulness of our God.
I am going to tell people that it would be a really great idea and investment to go to Ghana and check out Project Nemensa and see how the Lord has done a miraculous thing and so deeply touched the lives of these children that now have a future and a hope.
How one or two people, when they gather together and combine resources, can change people's lives forever. I mean, that's what I see through Devin and her family, getting to meet the children, thinking about now they really do have a hope and a future, and they can change everything.
I don't have the words to say, but I've told each one of them that we're all a part of this. It wasn't any one of us. God called each one of us to play a role in this, and together we came. Every one of them, God moved in their hearts to their generosity, their prayers, their friendship. And this is a work all of us did. All of us did together, and we thank them from the bottom of our hearts because we could not have done it without each one of them.
And I want to tell you something I see in all of you, because I see it in my own kids. And that is, it's not enough to make a lot of money. It's not enough to live in big houses. You want to leave your mark on the world. And I admire that. That's a God call on your lives. And you know, yeah. The world will have loud voices that will try to deter you from that. Don't listen. Because the only game in town that matters is the game that touches lives. You see, none of the things that we have, not our clothing, not our houses, not our possessions, we don't get to take any of it with us. There's only one thing we get to take: other people. So you have an opportunity to invest in something of eternal significance. Not everybody gets that. But I've looked in your eyes as you've been here in the last few days, and I've seen that God's spoken to each of you in your own way, just like He's spoken to Devin.
I don't think I can put it into words, honestly. It's just so overwhelming, but in a good way. It's just crazy to see something you've dreamed about for so long come to life, and it's not something you have to think about or long for or wait for. It's like your reality. So that in itself is just a miracle from God. Yeah, it's been such a blessing to have everyone come with us, and I've been really happy to see everyone enjoying themselves and immersing themselves in the culture, and everyone really seemed to come with an open heart and to give all of them to the people that we were interacting with every day. So that gave me a lot of joy to see that the place I had come to love so quickly, it seemed like everyone else had come to love just as fast.
Heavenly Father, you always amaze me. Let your kingdom come in my world and in my life. Give me the food I need to live through the day, and forgive me as I forgive the people